test here. Oh wait, we're getting it. Yeah.
Good evening, baseball fans, as we welcome you to Buchholz Park here in Stevens Point for this Legion baseball matchup between the Sixers of Stevens Point and the Blue Devils of Marshfield here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Welland. Cal Jacoby doing the production this evening. The Junior League game went in favor of Marshfield in extra innings. That was a 2-1 game for the Blue Devils Junior Legion team in extra innings. That went 9 innings to win that one. So the team's just wrapping up infield. We'll have the national anthem shortly. But right now, before we get the players out there for the anthem, let's take a look at your starting lineups for this evening. And we'll start with the Blue Devils of Marshfield, post 54. Leading off for Marshfield and playing center field, wearing number 10 this evening, is Nick Urban. Batting second, your designated hitter, wearing number 21, Logan Homolka. He is DHing for the pitcher, number 2, Cal Weisenberger. Batting third in right field, number 25, Riley Bauman. Batting cleanup at shortstop, number 11, Chandler Schmidt. Batting fifth in left field, number 18, Chase Higgins. Batting sixth at third base, number 19, Karsten Jerschley. Batting seventh at second base, number 4, Parker Week. Batting eighth at first base, number 20, Adam Z. And batting ninth, doing the catching, number 24, Colton Schillinger. Again, for Marshfield, their lineup is Urban, Homolka, Bauman, Schmidt, Higgins, Jerschley, Week, Z, and Schillinger, with Weisenberger doing the pitching. And for the Sixers of Stevens Point, leading off and playing center field, number 14, Bennett Klisch. Batting second in right field, wearing number 8, Ben Racek. Batting third at first base, number 18, Evan Tuskowski. Batting cleanup in left field, number 13, Cade Consul. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 24, Isaiah Christensen. He's DHing for the pitcher, Caden Mayick, number 16. Batting sixth at third base, number 17, Colby Hintz. Batting seventh, doing the catching, number 2, Deacon Kobach. Batting eighth at second base, number 33, Nolan Falacker. And batting ninth at shortstop, number 7, Gavin Shabilski. Again, for the Sixers of Stevens Point, it is Klisch, Racek, Tuskowski, Consul, Christensen, and Hintz, Kobach, Falacker, and Shabilski, with Mayick doing the pitching this afternoon, or this evening, I should say. Right now, though, we will take a quick break. We'll be back after the anthem to get you guys ready for the first pitch of Legion Baseball here from Buchholz Park in Stevens Point on Zaleski Sports.
Ball worked around higher, launches a 3, got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time. And the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division 5 state champions!
Jamal Williams, Jay Slag Daddy, first Slag Kazakage, letting y'all know, running back from the Green Bay Packers, that I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home!
I'm in the house.
Today's broadcast for the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Ken Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biadish. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
Hey, it's Jeff Jenkins from the Milwaukee Brewers, here to tell you that before and after every Brewers game, get all your Wisconsin sports updates from Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports is your Wisconsin hometown high school sports network. Do it.
Back here broadcasting live from Buchholz Park as they announced the lineups for the Sixers of Stevens Point. Marshfield just being announced. They're lining up down that third base line as the Sixers work their way out. Stevens Point will be in their red uniforms, white sleeves, white pants, black caps. Marshfield in their all whites, blue stripe across the front with Blue Devils scripted. Both teams with names on the back of the jerseys, navy blue numbers and helmets for Marshfield. Of course, thank you for joining us after we had that first Junior League game going to 9 innings. Of course, stay tuned. We got plenty more baseball throughout the weekend and the summer here on Zaleski Sports, covering a lot of Legion games. Also, Dairyland baseball with the Marshfield Chaparrals. As they announce the rest of the guys. As they do that, time for the anthem. We'll keep it here. We'll be with you guys shortly for your first pitch. The national anthem concluded, and now it's time to play baseball here from Buchholz Park on this beautiful Friday evening. We do have some cloud cover, but it is a nice night and a great night for baseball here on Zaleski Sports. Taking a look at your temperature, it's currently, make sure I get the right location, it is currently 73 degrees. It'll drop down to the low 60s overnight tonight. So you can't ask for much better than that. Setting the defense for Stevens Point. Their outfield left to right is Consul, Klisch, and Racek. The infield left to right, third to first, Hintz, Shabilski, Falacker, Toskowski, with Kobach doing the catching for Caden Mayick, former Pacelli Cardinal standout, starting in on the bump this evening. He will face Urban, Homolka, and Bauman to lead things off for the Blue Devils of Marshfield. As we start summer baseball here late in June. For Stevens Point will be augmented by a few Rothschild Hornets who will be joining the team following their state run. That'll be next week. It looks like we'll have one more throwdown, and they will be set to go. we're set to begin here from Stevens Point this evening. Leading off will be the center fielder, Nick Urban. Left-handed hitter wearing number 10. Old school look, no batting gloves, swinging to DeMarini. And the first pitch is a strike. We're underway. Urban stands pretty much straight on. Two hopper to second, sliding play, step and throw in time. One out here in the first. For the Sixers, as here comes Logan Homolka, the designated hitter. He's hitting for Cale Weisenberger. Cale doing the pitching tonight. Another left-handed hitter for Marshfield. Slightly open stance in that left-handed box. That'll be way outside and back to the screen. A 1-0 count to Homolka is going to be fouled off. He had it timed, but just couldn't square it up and fouled it straight back. Riley Bauman sits on deck. Talking with a youngster who's sitting in the front row. That breaking ball is going to miss outside. 2-1. It's always cool to see in the summer leagues to have players from rival schools now teaming up, neighboring schools teaming up, playing together. As that one will miss as well, just a touch out for the curveball. 3-1 to Homolka. Here in the top half of the first. And he rolls over that one, another ground ball to second. Easy play, step and throw, 2 outs. A little bit in front of that one, just rolled over, and it's a nice slow roller to Nolan Flacker. And now here comes Riley Bauman, the right fielder. I'm a right-handed hitter, wide open stance in that right-handed box. Bat waggles on that right shoulder. That'll miss down and away. Tried to throw a first pitch curveball. Chandler Schmidt on deck. One of the key players on that state champion Stratford team a few years ago. And that one he cuts through for strike one. Another breaking ball that time from Caden Mayak. And Stevens Point in their red jerseys, white sleeves. Marshfield all white with the blue stripe across the front. Another one down in the dirt outside. A lot of breaking stuff early on for Mayak. Trying to get these guys to chase. So far hasn't quite been able to command it. As there's a strike out of the fastball on the outside corner. Count evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes for Riley Bauman. As that fastball misses down and away, and we go full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. You're in inning number 1. Full count's going to be fouled off of Bauman, and we'll do it again. Good at bat for the Blue Devil right fielder. And that'll miss down and away, and he draws a 2-out walk. So that'll bring up Chandler Schmidt, the shortstop. Right-handed hitter. Another right-handed hitter. It's a couple of ground outs and a walk here in the first for Caden Mack. Not much of a lead for Bauman. We'll see if he ends up in motion. Throw back, and he's back easily with the dive. Over at first base, Evan Tuskowski. That one will miss high and maybe a touch inside as well. It goes to 1-0 on Chandler Schmidt. On deck is Chase Higgins, the left fielder. Marshfield looking to get a 2-out rally going. And that's high and tight over his head. He has to duck out of the way, and it's 2-0. Schmidt does have that extra guard on the front of his helmet to protect his jaw. Very good invention a few years ago that's been in wide use in professional baseball. Throw back, and he's safe with a dive at first base. 325 down the line, your dimensions as well. 375 in right center. That'll miss, and the count goes to 3-0. Make gonna have to climb the ladder all the way back on Schmidt. As the lights turn on. And that's right down the middle. Schmidt taking all the way 3-1. Runner aboard here in the first inning. That was a 2-out walk to Bauman. It's a 3-1 count to Chandler Schmidt. And it's back-to-back walks. So that'll bring up the left fielder, Chase Higgins, the number 18. And he'll be in that right-handed box as well. So again, pretty good speed on the bases. Bauman at second, Schmidt at first. A little bit of a slide step, and it'll be a strike right on the outside corner. Second baseman's holding on Bauman. That'll miss outside. And a count will even up a ball and a strike. Higgins trying to get on base, drive and a run. Bring Karsten Jerschley to the plate. As another one misses, and it's 2-1. Mayak just can't quite command the zone right now. And Marshfield is being very patient. Some of these have been pretty close, but some good eyes by the Blue Devil hitters. The 2-1 will miss inside and just miss Higgins. And now it's 3-1. One is on the outer half. Strike two. So the count full. Runners will be in motion as that opens things up for a ball in the gap. And there is plenty of room in left center. Left fielder playing more toward the line. The 3-2. And the bases are loaded as 3 consecutive walks for Caden Mack. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound to try and calm down his right-hander. As that'll bring up third baseman Karsten Jerschley. As now some early trouble for Stevens Point. Marshfield looking to strike early without the benefit of a hit. Back-to-back groundouts to second, and then 3 straight walks have loaded it. for Jershly, right-handed hitter, wearing number 19 this season. And one thing I do like about Legion Ball is getting the guys' names on the back. Easy to keep track of who is who. And there's a strike. Make dropped in another breaking ball in there. And gets ahead, 0-1. May continues to work out of the windup. And there's strike 2 right at the knees. Now he's a strike away from getting out of this. May definitely seems a lot more comfortable out of the windup than when he was working with that slide step. Trying to end this one in the first, anyway. Swing and a miss. And after the meeting, it's 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and the end of the inning. So nobody across, but 3 left for Marshfield. We played a half inning. Stevens Point coming up in the bottom of the first next on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118. Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neillsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back here from Buchholz Park as Cal Weisenberger takes his warm-up tosses for the bottom of the first. And as he does, a reminder from our friends at Fleet Farm that if you like Fleet Farm, you've got to sign up for Fleet Rewards and earn points to save even more on things you already buy. Plus, it's free to sign up and there's no credit card required, so start earning points today with Fleet Rewards. That's at Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. So stepping into the box first for Stevens Point, it will be their top of the order with Bennett Klisch, the center fielder. Then it'll be Racek and Toskowski. Of course, you got a combination of former Smash Panthers, Shelley Cardinals. Russell Hornets will be joining in a little bit. All playing for the Sixers this season. Of course, you have Marshfield Tigers, the Stratford Tigers. Some of the schools here playing for Marshfield this summer. So Bennett Klisch leads things off, a right-handed hitter, facing Cal Weisenberger. And with a big hook, it's a swing and a miss. Defense for Marshfield, their outfield left to right will be Higgins, Urban, and Bauman. And that'll be fouled off by Klisch, and it's 0-2. Infield left to right. Jershly, Schmidt, Week, and Z with Schillinger doing the catching for Weisenberger. The 0-2 swing and a miss. Ball down and in, right over the top of it. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. One out here in the bottom of the first for Ben Racek. Powerful right fielder. Slightly open stance for the left-hander, and that'll miss outside. And that's the half swing, and he went around. On the good breaking ball from Weisenberger. That'll miss with another breaking ball, 2-1. So far, both starters not afraid to go to their secondary stuff so far in the first inning. So a lot of curveballs from Make. Weisenberger is doing likewise. That one will be rolled over to second. Weak step and throw in, plenty of time. 2 up, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the first, Weisenberger trying to avoid the scenario that Mayak was in the top of the first after he got 2 quick ones, then walked the bases loaded. As here comes Evan Toskowski. Big first baseman, left-handed hitter. Actually, plenty of power. And he'll take a strike on the outside corner. High fly ball to center. Plenty of room for Nick Urban. The call, the catch. And that will end the first. It's 3 up and 3 down for Weisenberger. 1 inning in the books. No score here from Buchholz Park.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Getting set for the top half of inning number 2 here in Stevens Point. And as Caden Mack takes his warm-up toss, as a reminder as well to get comfortable this summer with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and your business comfortable. So sign up for planned service, receive 10% off parts, and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. So call Point Heating and Cooling, 715-345-1979, and visit online at pointheating.com. Be the bottom of the order due up for Marshfield here in the second. Parker Week to lead things off, the second baseman. Wearing the same number as his position on the scorecard, number 4, a right-handed hitter. Slightly open stance. Squares to bunt, and he will bunt it foul down the third base line. It's 0-1. Nothing across on the hit line for either team. A trio of walks back in the first. We can make it out of it with a big strikeout. That curveball, he let go of just a touch too early and left it high and tight. It's 1-1 to the Blue Devils' second baseman. Again, a beautiful night, overcast, but still a nice night temperature-wise for baseball. Not much wind. That's fouled straight back. He was right on it. And it's 1-2. Lights are on here on this Friday night. Of course, stay tuned, weather permitting. Tomorrow, plenty more baseball here in central Wisconsin. Now the 1-2. Just missed, and it's 2-2. Tried to lock him up at the knees. And there's a swing and a miss on a fastball right over the top of it. Second strikeout of the night for Caden Mack. First out here in the second for first baseman Adam Z. Again, of course, stay tuned tomorrow. Scheduled to have some Legion baseball over at Memorial Park in Plover. We'll have the Black Sox in a doubleheader against Green Bay Southwest. First pitch scheduled for noon in that first game. As that'll miss high and away to Adam Z. And there's a strike at the knees. Count evens up, ball and a strike. Caden Macon was not a huge strikeout guy. He'll pitch to contact when he needs to. Trying to live down at the knees. Get a lot of ground balls. Grass will slow things down here at Buchholz. That's popped up. On the infield. Over at short, the call, the catch. And there's 2 outs. Play made it short by Gavin Chabelski. To bring up Colton Schillinger, the Marshfield catcher. Pretty much a second leadoff hitter, a very good speed out of the box. Stands pretty much straight on. And he'll take a strike outer half. A 0-1 from May. Curveball drops in, a beauty, and it's 0-2. Schillinger gave up on that one just a touch too early. He was going on his left shoulder and just dives right back over the inside corner. We'll see if May goes right back there, setting up outside, and he'll miss with it. Tried to get him to chase, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 swing and a miss over the top of it. Might have been a changeup. And the inning is over. Marshfield goes down in order. We're an inning and a half into this one with no score from Buchholz Park.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Bottom half of inning number 2 here from Stevens Point. Weisenberger with his warm-up tosses as Schillinger's got to get the gear on. And as he heads out there for the final couple, a reminder as well that Paper City Savings is on County Road Double H in Plover and online at papercitysavings.com. Paper City Savings is your full-service financial institution right here in Portage County, and they're ready to help you. So open a kids savings account today, get a free gift plus another free gift on your birthday. That's Paper City Savings in Plover.
Now batting number 13, Gabe Conzel.
So Cade Conzel will lead things off for the Sixers, right-handed hitter. And he'll roll one to third, couple big hops. Step and a high throw in time for out number 1. 5-3 for those of you keeping track at home. And it's a one-pitch out for Weisenberger to bring up Isaiah Christensen, the DH. Christensen DHing for Mayak. Another right-handed hitter for Stevens Point. As that's going to miss through everybody and through Schillinger back to the screen for ball 1. I gotta say, credit to Christensen getting the sharp red spikes. Another one down and in the dirt, tried to break out the Uncle Charlie, and it's 2-0. Weisenberger working quick, as that'll miss low and it goes to 3-0. Of course, these guys were a battery for Stratford throughout this high school season. Know each other pretty well. The 3-0, Weisenberger trying to climb the ladder. And it's a 4-pitch walk. And there's the first base runner of the night for the Sixers to bring up Colby Hintz. Hintz playing third base today. Another right-handed hitter, number 17. Out of the stretch, and Weisenberger throws in a strike. Fastball in the outer half. We'll see the speed at first base. I'm not sure what Christensen's got out there. Decent size lead. There he goes. Schillinger's throw, one hop is going to be late. It's going to be a stolen base for Isaiah Christensen. Very good jump. He stumbled a little bit out of his break. But with the jump he got, there was no chance of throwing him out. Ball and a strike to Hintz. Now a runner at second with one out. And he'll take strike two. On deck, Deacon Kovac. And a high fastball swung on and missed for out number two. Second strikeout of the night for Cal Weisenberger. And that'll bring up Kovac. Sixer catcher today, another right-handed hitter. Slightly open stance. And that single batting glove as that'll miss inside. One and 0. The runner on second. That one gets by Schillinger on her way to third. They got a chance at him, and there will be no throw. Christensen will take third base on the wild pitch. I'm not sure if Colton ever got a good grip on that baseball. Because by the time he picked it up, it looked like he would have had a chance at the play at third, but couldn't make the throw. So I don't know if he ever had that pretty cleanly. So they clean off home plate. The 2-0. And that's going to miss down and in. And now once again, Weisenberger going to have to climb the ladder. Again, nothing's been hit hard for either team in the first couple of innings, but it's been 4 combined walks. And it's now 5 combined walks as Kovac will reach. So 2 outs, runners at the corners. Schillinger calling out the signs for his infield. Nolan Thalacker, second baseman, will step in. Again, another righty for the Sixer lineup. It looks like they'll have Brady Houston be your courtesy runner for Deacon Kovac. Umpire, make sure he gets his lineup card right for the courtesy runner. So we'll see what Marshfield has on with the runner goes. You got to think he'll be on the move here in the second inning. Maybe try and steal a run. And he's not, as that'll miss. Ball 1. So Houston not in motion that time. Third baseman Jersey playing in on the grass. Thalacker, the 8-hitter. And another one that misses, and it's 2-0. So that's 6 straight out of the zone as we're going to have a meeting with Weisenberger, who can't find the plate right now. He's thrown 6 straight out since the strikeout to Hintz. And even that one was a fastball he got him to chase. So as they meet on the mound with Weisenberger and the infield. And the meeting adjourns. So now 2 outs, 2-0 the count. Weisenberger working out of the stretch. Brady Houston on first. He's courtesy running for Deacon Kobach. On third base is Isaiah Christensen. And they got him picked off, and will take second. So that'll eliminate a force. As Houston just took off and trying to get himself into a pickle. They tried to steal a run. Man, as well as you can handle it, Marshfield did a pretty solid job there. Didn't throw it around, didn't throw it away. Now focus on the hitter. Strike one. Second and third. 2 outs here in the second. And he's late on that one. Swing and a miss, down and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes as Cal Weisenberger looks to work out of this one. Ground ball to second. Sliding play made by Week. Z gets back in time and is there for the throw. And the inning is over. So again, no runs, no hits. Sixers leave 2. We played 2 with no score here from Buchold Park.
Can't find what you want in a new summer ride? Settling for good enough just to have it now? Wait, don't settle. Herbs and Tomahawk and Power Pack and Marshfield have the solution. Custom order. Get exactly what you want by building your customized ride with us, and we'll place a special order with a manufacturer. That means the color you want, the package you need, and the new ride you deserve. Plus parts packages and financing packages with gear included. Herbs and Tomahawk and Power Pack and Marshfield. Don't settle. Get your custom order in today.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
We head to the third here from Stevens Point. No score, no hits across, but there's been a lot of walks. As Kane Mayick takes his warm-up tosses, and as he does, a reminder as well to be sure and sit back and enjoy the handcrafted sodas from the Stevens Point Brewery. They're made from 100% real sugar and high-quality ingredients. There's a variety of styles you can choose from. That includes Point Root Beer, Diet Root Beer, Black Cherry Orange or Vanilla Cream, and Kitty Cocktail. For more than 15 years, Point Premium Root Beer has been a tradition right here in central Wisconsin. Stevens Point Brewery supports all area student athletes. Top of the order for Marshfield here in the third. Nick Urban leads things off. He grounded out to second his first time up, hit a 2-hopper right to Thalacker. In third base, Hintz playing at the edge of the grass as that'll miss outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss way over the top of that one. Goes back to the screen, a ball and a strike. It'll be Urban, Homolka, and Bauman up for Marshfield here in the third. Mack still had a nice calm 1-2-3 inning last time with a couple of strikeouts, 3 in the game, along with 3 walks. And there's strike 2 inside corner. The 1-2 to Urban. He stays, gets the hands through, keeps it on a curveball in the inside corner, and he pulls it foul down the first base side. Good fight that time. Meg looking for his 4th strikeout of the night. That's going to be popped to shallow left, long run. And it's going to be caught out there for out number 1. Play made in left. by Cade Consul. And that'll bring up Logan Homolka, who also grounded out to second his first time up. Hit a little slow roller. There's the big curveball, hits the outside corner. Homolka gave up on that a little bit too early. It's 0-1. And that's going to be down in the dirt, and somehow it dodges the hitter. Count evens up, ball and a strike to the designated hitter this evening. And another one down and in the dirt. Back to the screen it goes. Again, a lot of breaking balls from Mayak this evening. Trying to keep these hitters off balance. As that'll miss for ball 3. And that'll miss down in the dirt. 4th walk of the night for Mayak, and Homolka's aboard with 1 out. And that'll bring up Bauman, who drew a walk back in the first. He ended up being stranded on 3rd. Slides up at a breaking ball and misses high and inside for ball 1 to Bauman. So 1-0 the count to the Blue Devil right fielder. About a 3-step lead. Throw back and on a dive, he's safe. A little bit of a delayed head first slide back. For Homolka. But now May comes set, working out the slide step. Ground ball, hard ground ball to 3rd. The step, it's made, step and throw. And he's safe, he beats it out. So Bauman on a bang-bang play is safe. And we'll see whether that's going to be ruled a hit or an error. You got to think an error, and it will be ruled an E5. On Hintz. So that'll bring up Chandler Schmidt, who drew a walk back in the first. 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the 3rd for Marshfield. They're threatening once again. So 2-out rally back in the first, as that's going to miss outside with a fastball. So what you want if you're Marshfield, you got your cleanup hitter up with 2 on and only 1 out. You can try and drive one. Outfield playing slightly opposite field. Again, a lot of room in left center. Ground ball to left field, and that's going to get into left field, but a sliding stop at short. A very nice play by Shabelski. Keeps a run from scoring, and it's going to be an infield hit for Chandler Schmidt, and the bases are loaded. Second time tonight that Marshfield has loaded him up, and now here comes Higgins, who drew a walk back in the first. He was the last of the 3 consecutive walks. As Make a work from the windup, corners will play in on the grass with Tuskowski and Hintz. Infield, middle infield at double play depth. Outfield playing fairly deep as that misses down low. Center field especially playing extremely deep. Going to try and, if there's a fly ball to him, get a running start and get a good throw in. And there's strike 1 at the knees, outside corner. It evens up on Higgins, 1-1 here in the 3rd. A walk, an error, and a hit have loaded them up here in the third for Marshfield. And second time in 3 innings they've loaded them up. Ground ball to first. Throw home. They got one there, and there going to be no other return throw. Tuskowski makes the throw. 3-2 on the putout. Bases remain loaded. Higgins now aboard on the fielder's choice for Karsten Jerschley, who struck out swinging back in the first. As there's a strike right at the knees. Nothing in one to the Marshfield third baseman. Looking to drive in that first run of the game. Stevens Point looking to leave him loaded again. That's fouled straight back. It's 0-2. It was a 3-pitch strikeout back in that first inning. Infield playing back. Bauman at third, Schmidt at second, Higgins at first. And time is called, and Jersey will step out of the box. Make in the windup for the 0-2. Locked him up, strike 3. And the inning is over. No runs on a hit. There was an error. And again, Marshfield leaves them loaded. We played 2.5 with no score from Stevens Point.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota Powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
We head to the bottom of the third, no score. So far, the line score for Marshfield, no runs, a hit, no errors. They've left 6 on base. Stevens Point, no runs, no hits, and an error. They left a couple. And as we get set to start the inning, quick reminder as well that Draxler Transport's got flatbed driving opportunities. They pay you 5 cents a mile premium over a van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for the requested time off, and as a family-oriented company, Draxler Transport treats you like family. As there's a strike. So visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. Gavin Chabilski leading things off, the shortstop. And as he'll slap that one foul, and it's 0-2. As Shabilski made a very underrated play in that top half of the inning, a sliding backhand stop on that ground ball from Schmidt. If he doesn't make that play, that ball rolls into left and stays there fairly shallow. There's a good chance that run scores, as that'll miss outside with a fastball. There is a very good chance that Homolka would have scored from second on that play. But by Shabilski making the sliding stop and keeping it close to the infield, they had to hold the runner as their strike 3 called for out number 1. And that let Mayick work out of the jam, as that's the third strikeout for Cale Weisenberger. Third straight inning, he's retired leadoff man. Will bring up Bennett Klisch. Klisch got caught swinging on 3 straight back in the bottom of the first. So that one will miss outside. And there's a swing and a miss. It looks like it might be a change-up down and in. 1-1. So that'll miss inside with a fastball. 2-1. That's foul tipped in and out of the mid of Schillinger. Back to 2 balls and 2 strikes with a 1 out here in the bottom half of the third. Weisenberger looking to put up another 0. Couple of walks, 3 strikeouts. Ground ball to short. Schmidt can't handle it, and it's going to be way late on the long throw. Klisch is aboard, and you got to think that's going to go down as an infield hit, and it does. So no one's throwing a no-hitter tonight. As here comes Ben Racek. Grounded out to second his first time up. And with Klisch on the first base, I think good speed from your leadoff hitter. Breaking ball drops in for strike 1. Good spot for that one from Weisenberger. Runner not running either. Now the runner going, and out of the big leg kick. It's going to be rolled to first. Step and throw in time for out number 2. Works as well as a sacrifice bunt, but you don't get the sacrifice part of it, so it still counts as an at-bat. Racek's 0 for 2, and that'll bring up Evan Tuskowski. That's the second time today, first real one, that they've gotten a jump on Weisenberger, and with him using that bigger leg kick that time, Klisch had a huge jump, and he would have had that base stolen no matter what. Tuskowski flew out to center his first time up as that's down in the dirt and blocked by Colton Schillinger. Outfield playing him slightly to pull. Third baseman playing in. Infield playing a little bit to pull as well. As there's a swing and a miss. Ball and a strike to Evan Tuskowski. Runner at second with 2 outs. That was the single from Klisch. Took second on the ground ball. Throw back to second. That hits him. And he's safe. He looks to be all right. Throw right on the bag, but so was Bennett Klisch. And, well, they may be small. They may not be what they used to be. They still hurt. So Klisch may have the stitches of the baseball imprinted on a bruise for a couple of weeks. There's strike 2 on the outside corner to Tuskowski. Wood didn't agree with the call. Kind of threw his head back a little bit. The low strike has been there tonight. And they've been calling it. As now Weisenberger comes set, looking to end this inning. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. And that will wrap up the third. So no runs on a hit, and they leave 1. We've played 3 with no score here from Buchholz Park.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
We head to the 4th, and it's been a fun day in Wisconsin if you're a sports fan. And, of course, the Brewers come back, walk it off on their reopening day. Bucks up big at half in Game 2 over the Atlanta Hawks. We had a really good game in the Junior Legion. Before this one, they went extra innings. Right now, a pitcher's duel with no score in the 4th. Been some high-quality baseball and basketball over the course of this evening here in Wisconsin. Caden Mick take his warm-up tosses, and as he does, a reminder as well that Spectrum Benefit Solutions, they've got offices throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, they work with businesses of all sizes. They help you attract and retain the best employees. So if you're watching this broadcast, you are eligible for lower cost of health, dental, accident, and life insurance. So find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. Bottom of the order due up in the 4th. And as Parker Week tries to drop one down the third base line, he will bunt it foul. Strike 1, Week struck out swinging back in the 2nd. That was a stretch of 3 out of 4 that Caden Manek had retired on strikes. 4 strikeouts and 4 walks today for the Sixer right-hander as that big curveball is cut through and missed. Each team with a hit. Marshfield's left 6 on base in the first 3 innings. They've left them loaded twice in the 1st and the 3rd. Strike 3 called, outside corner. So Week retired on strikes, and that'll bring up Adam Z. He popped up to short his first time up. And there's that big curveball again. That one missed. As there's a strike on the outside corner. Count leaving up a ball and a strike. And Mick taking his time, will work from the wind up, the 1-1. That's popped foul out of play behind home plate. It's now 1-2 to Adam Z. And time is called, and we'll reset things here with 1 out here in the 4th. Game moving fairly quick. No score, only a hit apiece. The name of the game has been both pitchers trying to command the zone. That's down in the dirt. 4 walks so far for Caden Manek. 2 for Kale Weisenberger. That's a fly ball to center. On his way back, the call and the catch is made by Klisch. 2 up, 2 down. Here in inning number 4. That'll bring up Colton Schillinger, who struck out swinging.
Now batting number 24, Colton Schillinger.
0 for 1 tonight. That's going to be a ground ball into the hole at short. Backhand play. Long throw. Not in time. Schillinger will beat out the infield single. And now a good speed on the bases. The lineup turns over to Nick Urban. Urban's 0 for 2, a ground ball to second and a fly ball to left. We'll see if Schillinger's in motion. He's still over 20 bases in this high school season for Stratford. Was their leadoff hitter for most of the year. Pretty big lead over at first. Throw back, and he's safe with a dive. Slide step, and Urban trying to drop one down that third base line, and it's foul, and Schillinger's got to circle all the way back. He was around second base. So 0-1 to Urban. Urban's third at bat of the night. Marshfield with 2 hits, infield singles from Schmidt and Schillinger. Schillinger on the way, that's down, and that hit him. So Urban turns on the Jets for fun, and he is able to leg out that hit by pitch. So now 2 on with 2 outs for Homolka. He's 0 for 1, a ground out to second, and drew a walk back in the third. And again, that sliding play at short by Shabilsky kept him at third. He was later forced out at the plate on a ground ball to first. Big at bat and how the Sixers escaped that bases loaded jam. That's down. One 1-0 to Logan Homolka. A single and a hit batter here in the 4th inning. Have 2 on for Marshfield. And that one will miss down as well. Maybe a touch inside, and it's 2-0. Riley Bauman on deck. The 2-0 ground ball right into the shift, and it's going to be 6 unassisted to end the inning. I don't know if that was an intentional shift or not. Either way, the inning is over. So no runs on a hit. They leave 2 more. We're halfway through 3.5 with no score from Buckolt Park.
RoofTech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. RoofTech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. RoofTech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. RoofTech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See RoofTech online at rooftechllc.com or RoofTech LLC on Facebook. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Bottom of the 4th, due up with no score here between the Sixers of Stevens Point and the Blue Devils of Marshfield here in Senior Legion Baseball. And as Schillinger makes his throw down, reminder as well that Felt's Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy is a family-friendly experience. They serve your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy is open Monday through Saturday, 24/7 on Facebook. Cade Conzel leads off. He grounded out to third his first time, and he'll wave at a big breaking ball from Weisenberger for strike 1. No runs on a hit with 3 left aboard for Stevens Point. As that'll remain down low. Count evens up, a ball and a strike. Council Christensen and Hintz 4, 5, and 6 up for the Sixers here in the fourth. Both pitchers spinning strong games as that breaking ball will drop in for strike 2. Or did you call that one high? So that's topped foul. One, 2 the count, so they did call that curveball a strike. To the Stevens Point left fielder. Swing and a miss. Chase one down and away. 5th strikeout of the night for Weisenberger will bring up Isaiah Christensen. He walked, ended up at third base, and was stranded there back in the second. That's going to be into right center. And it's a 1-out single. Hardest hit ball of the day for either team and best hit ball of the day for either team. Good piece of hitting from Isaiah Christensen. He's on base for the second time today to bring up Colby Hintz. 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Chased a high fastball back in the second. Christensen also stole a base. And he'll be back with a dive on the throwback. Ground ball into the hole at shorts. And the long throw is not going to be in time, but it'll be an infield single for Hintz. Again, that ball in no man's land. Schmidt tried to make a play, but the throw was well late. And a good job by Z to keep it in front and keep Christensen at second. So now with 2 on and 1 out on back-to-back singles, here comes Deacon Koback. He walked back in the second. That's down on the dirt. Schillinger with a good block, keeping the runners at their locations. Count to 1-0. Thalacker sits on deck. Marshfield trying to keep another 0 up. They've left 8 on base. So far, 3 left on for Stevens Point through the first 3 1/3. A couple of runners on right now. And it will be way in front and over the top of that breaking ball, and it's 1-1. Weisenberger's been very good with that breaking ball so far today. Fastball's been hit a little bit, but that breaking ball has been right there. The 1-1. Get another off speed, and that's fouled back. So Schillinger goes him out. Looks like they might be switching up the signs. Maybe they're thinking Christensen's picking something up. Making sure they have the right sequence and that Weisberger's not going to cross up his catcher. 1-2. We'll see if they go back to the breaking ball or if he tries to try and hit a fastball up in the zone. Check swing, roller to short. Schmidt throw in time, 2 outs. Runners do advance on, it was a hit and run. But now 2 down, that'll bring up Thalacker, who grounded out to second. His first time up, he's 0 for 1 today. Good speed on the base pass. Couple of singles. Weisberger working out of the windup. And he'll miss inside with that one. Same situation Thalacker was in back in the second. He had second and third with 2 outs. And he'll swing through that one. He's way out in front. That was outside corner. Ground out to second on a nice play by Weekes. Again, Schillinger will head out to talk to his pitcher. Again, I'm not sure they're on the right sequence of signs. And Schillinger will head back out there. Looks like we're set to resume play with Weisenberger working from the windup. A 1-1 count. Marshfield trying to put up another 0 here in the fourth. Ground ball foul to the third base. And it's 1-2. The 1-2, the number 8 hitter for Stevens Point is going to be jammed a foul down the first base side and out of play. Went high and inside with that one. One and two down in the dirt. Thalacker lays off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He gets on Shabilsky. We'll get an at bat. Cal Weisenberg again working from the windup. Popped up to first. Weak makes the call and he'll make the catch. And the inning is over. Marshall puts up another 0 on a couple of hits and 2 more left. We've played 4 with no score here from Stevens Point.
Keep moving ahead with the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Center through July 2nd. Up to $150 in rebates on Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The summer tire event at Sherrill Tire. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
3 seconds. Finds Nystrom three-pointer. Got it! And the Assumption Royals are the state champions here in 2021.
Valley Communities Credit Union wants you to know that buying a home has never been easier.
With mortgage rates as low as 2.49% APR, financing your home has never been more affordable.
With Valley Communities Credit Union, we have low closing costs, local servicing, and underwriting.
We will make it simple and secure from beginning to end.
Call, click, or visit one of our 5 locations
and let our team show you why membership matters at VCCU.
We head to the 5th with no score, only 5 combined hits. And it will be for Marshfield 3, 4, and 5 due up facing Caden Mayak. And as he does, reminder as well that H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield, they're hiring. So if you're a hardworking individual, then they need you. And make sure you want a solid company. They offer top wages along with a very generous benefits package. Then check out their open positions at H&S. Benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, a $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. They're looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for first and second shift, so to apply online, Google them at H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com. Bauman's going to be late on that one, and it's 0-1. To the Marshfield right field, who's 0 for 1 today. He drew a walk in the first, reached on an error back in the third. No runs on 2 hits for Marshfield, as that's going to be grounded to third. Fair ball. Hits on the backhand, long throw, 1 hop. Is going to be late, and Bauman's aboard. See what they rule that one. They're going to give them an infield single to lead off the 5th. Long throw from Hintz, tried to get the 1 hop, but the ball hit the grass and just slowed down. And Bauman with his speed is able to beat it out to bring up Chandler Schmidt. Schmidt 1 for 1. Drew a walk in the first, infield single back in the third. Good speed with Bauman at first base as well. As that one just kind of hangs up near the lower rib area. It stays inside, and Schmidt cuts under it, and it's 0-1. Hits now all the infield from Schmidt, Schillinger, and Bauman. As a throwback, and Bauman's back with a head first dive. Schmidt back in the box. That's going to be a 3 unassisted on the play. Schmidt's retired. Bauman gets to second on the play. Just a little cue shot ground ball. Toskowski just was right next to the bag, picked it up, took one step to his left and stepped on it. And now with one out, here comes Chase Higgins. Higgins is 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice back in the third. Drew a walk back in the first. And that'll miss inside. 1-0 to the Marshfield left fielder. Bauman sits on second base, singled, advanced on Schmidt's ground ball. Looks like Thalaker's going to hold him on. Slide step, now it'll miss high. 2-0 to Higgins. Jerschley sits on deck. And there's strike one. It's now 2-1. Higgins trying to bring in that first run. Right back to the mound. Mayak steps and throws in time. Bauman on his way to third, but now there's 2 down for Jerschley. Jerschley looking to get the monkey off his back in this one. He's been up twice with the bases loaded. Both times he has struck out to end an inning. Now he's got a runner at third with 2 down.
Now batting number 19, Karsten Gershell.
And that'll miss outside. Make working from the windup. Hintz playing on the grass. That's fouled straight back. So ball and a strike to Jerschley. Weeks sits on deck, trying to get an at-bat here in the 5th. Marshall looking to bring that first run across this one. It's been a great pitcher's duel between Mayak and Weisenberger. High fly ball to right. Drifting back with room. The inning is over. So through 4.5, no runs on, a hit, and a runner left. We've played 4.5, still no score from Buchholz Park.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. so you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Weisenberger back out for his fifth inning of work, throwing a three-hitter. And as he does, a reminder as well from our friends that it's never too early to start teaching the value of saving. And your youngsters can learn today with a Valley Communities Credit Union Kids Club or Teen Savings Club membership. We make saving fun and easy with prizes for making deposits and getting good grades. So stop in to one of the 5 locations in Mosinee, Croninwetter, Marshfield, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids to open an account for your kids today at Valley Communities Credit Union. Bottom of the order up for Stevens Point against Weisenberger. Gavin Shamilski leads things off. He got caught looking back on his first time as that'll miss down in the dirt for ball 1. Through 4 innings, Weisenberger's given up 3 hits and no runs. He's walked 2 and struck outs 5. As it's going to be 2-0 to Gavin Shamilski. So that one misses outside. No runs on 3 hits with an error and 5 left on base for Stevens Point through their 4 innings, through 5 innings for Marshfield. As that's a ground ball right back to Weisenberger on a 1-hopper. And there's 1 out. For Marshfield, no runs on 3 hits, no errors. They've left 9 aboard. As the lineup flips to the top of the order for Bennett Klisch. He's 1 for 2, singled back in the 3rd. That'll miss inside. Klisch singled and was stranded back in the 3rd inning. That curveball. Weisenberger never quite had a good grip of that one. It came out a bit early, just floats up high. 2-0. Bullpen is busy down the first baseline for Stevens Point. We'll see if Mayak gets a 6th inning as there's a swing and a miss. Bullpen empty for Marshfield. That's a little looper to second, or to first, and an underhanded flip in time. That ball just didn't carry like I thought it was going to, and Weisenberger ends up making the play for out number 2. That was a very bizarre play. As here comes Ben Rocek. He's 0 for 2, couple of ground outs today. Ground ball to short. A big hop. Nice play by Schmidt. Throw in time. Inning over. Good play that time by the shortstop for Marshfield, and Stevens Point's retired in order. Nothing across. We go to the 6th with no score here from Buchholz Park on Zaleski Sports.
Ball worked around. Higher launches a 3. Got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time. And the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division 5 state champions.
Small Williams, Jay Slag Daddy, first Slag Kazakage, letting y'all know, running back from Green Bay Packers, that I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home!
I'm in the house.
Today's broadcast for the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Ken Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biadish. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
We head to the 6th with no score, 3 hits apiece between Marshfield and Stevens Point as Parker Week steps in. Bottom of the order up for Marshfield. Week 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts today. 1 swinging, 1 looking. Facing Caden Mack. Mack back out there for his 6th inning of work. And again, for the 3rd consecutive bat, Week tries to drop one down and he fouls it off. Week, Z, and Schillinger due up for the Blue Devils here in the 6th inning. Again, it's been a great pitcher's duel so far. As that's going to be well late on that one. He will sting it foul first base side now to play. Four walks and 5 strikeouts with 3 hits for Mayak in this one. That's fouled straight back, and Week stays alive. Count remains 0-2. As they wait for Z to go get that foul ball. The 0-2 from Mayak. Popped up to second base. The call and the catch by Thalacker, out number 1 here in the 6th inning. For Adam Z, who's over 2. Popped up to short, flew out to center. Z hitting in the 8th spot tonight. Big lanky right-handed hitting first baseman. Tried to call time, but was too late on it, and the curveball drops in for strike 1. As that one will be yanked down and away with a curveball. Ball and a strike. And again, we thank you for joining us this evening here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Wellen with Cal Jacoby on the production. No score here in the 6th with 1 out. That's going to be hit foul down the right field side and out of play. 1-2 to Z. And again, stay tuned tomorrow. We got a doubleheader due up for you guys from Plover. As Plover will take on Green Bay Southwest from Memorial Park. And the big curveball swung on and missed. The tag applied. Strikeout number 6 and out number 2 here in the 6th to bring up Colton Schillinger. Schillinger's 1 for 2, singled back in the 4th, was stranded at 3rd.
Number 24, Colton Schillinger.
Schillinger with an infield hit. All 3 hits have been in the infield variety for Marshfield tonight. And that one pulled a little bit again from Mayak, and it's outside 1-0. Mayak trying to hit that outside corner. Infield playing fairly deep as there's a strike on the inside corner. Mayak has been going to that spot too often tonight. So doing his very best Greg Maddox impersonation, hitting that outside corner for the most part tonight. Right back through the legs of Mayak, sliding stop, and the throw in time. What a play by Thalacker to end the inning. Marshfield down in order. We head to the bottom of the 6th. No score still here from Stevens Point.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
Hey, it's Jeff Jenkins from the Milwaukee Brewers, here to tell you that before and after every Brewers game, get all your Wisconsin sports updates from Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports is your Wisconsin hometown high school sports network. Do it.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Bottom half of inning number 6. Weisenberger back out, throwing a 3-hit shutout so far, 5 strikeouts. As he does, reminder as well that Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. So visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. Throw down from Colton Schillinger, got the gear back on, back out there working with Cal Weisenberger. And they will face 3, 4, and 5 in the Stevens Point batting order, starting with Evan Tuskowski. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Fly out to center and a strikeout looking back in the third. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 hits allowed for Weisenberger tonight. And a strike on the inside corner. A little bit of a delayed call, but a strike nonetheless. Low zone again has been there. He's been calling the low strikes. As he'll roll over one, ground ball to second. A big hop, step, and throw in time from Week. So one out here for Cade Consul. Consul 0 for 2. Ground out to third and a strikeout back in the fourth. As this pitcher's duel continues. Adam is high and tight. And there's a swing and a miss on the big curveball. 1-1. And there's strike 2 called. As that misses down on the dirt. It evens up 2-2 for Cade Consul. That's popped up. Foul territory, in play. Schillinger the call. Diving forward. And he'll make the catch on the dive for out number 2. So that'll bring up the DH, Isaiah Christensen. He's 1 for 1. Singled back in the fourth. Drew a walk back in the second. Was stranded at third both times. So 0-1 to Isaiah Christensen. Swing and a miss. That's going to be slapped foul to the on-deck circle. Count remains 0-2. Weisenberger working through his 6th inning. The 0-2, ground ball to short. Tough hop, and there will be no throw. And Christensen's aboard for the 3rd time today. We'll see how they rule that. That's a really tough hop for Chandler Schmidt. As we wait for the official ruling on that one, that's a very tough hop for Chandler Schmidt. And they're going to give him an infield single. Christensen with a couple of hits today. Ground ball right back to Schmidt. Short. Step, throw, inning over. So the 2-out hit comes back for nothing. And we've played 6. No runs on a hit, 1 left. We go to the 7th with no score from Stevens Point.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neillsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We go to the 7th. Cade Mayick's night is done as Isaiah Christensen will step in and pitch. And so the line for Mayick, he went 6 innings. 3 hits, no runs. Four walks. He struck out 6. Also hit a batter. So good night for Cade Mack, and it'll be up to Christensen to keep this 0 going against the top of the order. Urban, Homolka, and Bauman. Marshfield looking to get that first run across. They've left 9 on base, including the bases loaded twice. Urban will step in. He is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch back in the 4th. Blue Devils center fielder.
Back to the top with number 10, Nick Urban.
Christensen working from the stretch to start things off. Big leg kick, and he'll miss high and outside for ball 1. And that one misses out as well. 2-0 to Urban. Urban with good speed trying to get on base. And that time pours in a strike. 2-1. That one just missed. 3-1. And time called. Urban takes out. To the side, takes a practice swing, messing with Christensen's timing just a touch. Especially with relievers working from the stretch, messing up their timing can be extremely beneficial. And that's going to be a leadoff walk. So Urban aboard for the 2nd time tonight to bring up Logan Homolka. Logan 0 for 2, drew a walk back in the 3rd. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the 4th. Urban with good speed on first. We'll see Christensen's motion to home. See if Urban can try and take second base here. Runner going. Swing and a miss. Throw on the bag, and he is out. Great throw from Kobach right on the second base. 2-6 on the outs. And Urban was cut down trying to take second. So hit and run, Homolka cut through it. And a miss high and away. One and one the counts to the Marshfield designated hitter. Bullpen empty. Looks like Weisberg is going out for the 7th. And there's a swing and a miss. One and two to Logan Homolka. Bauman sits on deck. Leadoff walk was erased, caught stealing. And he'll swing and a miss for the second out of the inning to bring up Riley Bauman. Riley 1 for 2, singled and walked today. He's reached base all 3 times, also reached on an error. And 3 times he's been stranded on third base. That's down low for ball 1. Trying to get Chandler Schmidt at bat. Marshfield with 3 hits. None of them have left beyond the 5 feet behind shortstop. 3 infield singles today. That's popped up. On the infield, the call, the catch by Thalacker. And Marshfield retired in order here in the 7th. Nothing across. Sixers looking to walk it off when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Bottom half of the 7th, Weisenberger back out. Pitch count in pretty good shape. He'll be facing bottom of the order for Stevens Point here in the 7th, trying to get this one to some extra free baseball this evening. The junior game went to extras. Seniors trying to one-up that one. As Weisenberger will face Kobach, Thalacker, and Chabelski. As we get serenaded by the voices of Zach Brown and Jimmy Buffett from the PA system here in the 7th. Looks like a change at second base as well. Looks like Camden Dahl is in at second. So Ashton Smola actually will pinch hit. And he'll cut through that one. And he'll hit that one to left field and foul one out of play. 0-2. So Kobach, who gets hit for, he went 0 for 1, grounded out to short and walked today. See if he re-enters. Left-handed hitting Smola. Leaning right over the plate. And he will face 3, swing through 3, and be down swinging for out number 1. So that'll bring up Nolan Thalacker. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Second baseman grounded out to second, popped up to second. Ground ball to third and under the glove, and there will be no play. We'll see if they mark that an error or a hit. Play Jersey probably should have made. They're going to give an infield single. Jersey was going to his left to bring up Gavin Shabelski. Shabelski 0 for 2. Popped up, foul ground. That's a fair ball, actually, down the left field line, and it's going to be a hit. That ball, I didn't have the greatest angle on it. It stayed fair right down the line, and now with 2 on and 1 out. Here comes the top of the order, and Klisch. Klisch 1 for 3. Breaking ball down and in for a strike to Klisch. Klisch singled back in the third, struck out in the first, grounded right back to Weisenberger back in the fifth. Winning run at second base with Thalacker. Into right, that's down for a base hit. Bad bounce, and that's going to end the game. Stevens Point walks it off on an RBI single for Klisch, and this one is in the books. Your final score tonight, it was Stevens Point 1 and Marshfield 0 on a great pitching performance between Weisenberger and Mayak. Goes in favor of Mayak. Stay tuned. Your Nasonville Dairy postgame show's coming up next. We'll be going down talking to the coach of Marshfield as well. We'll be back just a couple of minutes with your postgame coverage on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Back here from Bucol Park in Stevens Point, your final 1-0 in favor of the Sixers of Stevens Point on a walk-off single from Bennett Klisch. The win's going to go to Christensen. He pitched the last inning through 1, 2, 3. The loss to Weisenberger. And it's going to be an unearned run as that was ruled an error back in now. So 1 run on 6 hits with an error for Stevens Point. No runs, 3 hits, nothing across for Marshfield. As the Sixers take this one on a walk-off 1-0. And that being said, as the hour gets late, as we approach 10 o'clock, we will wrap things up here again. That has been a brief recap of your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Of course, stay tuned. We'll have full highlights coming up later on in the weekend for this game as well. So for Cal Jacoby, this is Mike Wellen, and that has been your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Again, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds, and they're made daily, so go to NasonvilleDairy.com. One more time for Bucol Park, your final score was Stevens Point 1 and Marshfield 0. Everyone from all of